The Truth About Nintendo Episode 10, Pseudo Episode 10, Super Mario Movie Thoughts. I actually made the series based on this after reading some Wikipedias and listening to the Gaming Historians episode on the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And quite honestly, I have some problems now with it. Well, my review of it, at least. The Wikipedia article previously said Nintendo had a lot more stuff involved in creating the movie. Gaming Historian still says some stuff about Nintendo's background with the movie. I personally don't hate the movie, but I see why there were so many problems with it. And I do believe that Nintendo was at fault at one point. However, recently rereading all these articles and stuff, it's not too consistent who's to blame, other than that the movie really stuck. Wikipedia previously claimed that Nintendo had stated that the film was too dark at some points, too light at some points, but I couldn't find that anymore. I do remember being amazed that Roland Joffe was hired to make the film. Considering that I remember his name from The Killing Fields, and I thought that was pretty impressive. I don't think it was a bad move to hire him. I think Killing Fields is a good Oscar-winning film. I don't think it necessarily be dark, but whatever happened sort of screwed it up. What Nintendo did do was this, however. Nintendo said they didn't want Dustin Hoffman, and then Hoffman would eventually turn him down, which is a shame considering Hoffman's quality of work. Midnight Cowboy, The Graduate, Straw Dogs. He was in some excellent films. Might have been miscast, but I don't know. At least he would have been a great actor. This is according to Game Over: How Nintendo Conquered the World, the book. This isn't directly Nintendo's fault, but I do think that they didn't set up a team that could make the film properly. It wasn't because Roland Joffe was a dark film writer. It was just that there's so many disagreements. Like, there's no team mentality in there. Everyone was disagreeing. It's sort of a toxic environment, and then nobody wanted to work hard. Nintendo didn't have enough creative control, or were too new to the filmmaking process. Mario was sort of new at the time, so they didn't know where they wanted to go with him. Before Super Mario 64. This is the same year, keep in mind, when Mario was missing Mario's Time Machine, Zelda Wand of Gamelon, and two more Faces of Evil, I think, and Lover. Nintendo CGI games came out for that awful Philips CGI deal. They're sort of on the decline at this point. The Legend of Zelda, the GIC cartoon was coming out around this time, and a lot of other shoddy Nintendo products. Too big to succeed, I would say. It was sort of the time of the thing. Not to mention, even though the Nintendo had the Nintendo sale quality, I don't know, not being an Atari fan, whether Nintendo's games were better than Atari's, but there were still some awful games for Nintendo, as seen in the AVGN videos. So, limiting the amount of games to 3 for most companies for the Nintendo Entertainment System in America didn't really help that much. At least I don't know. I didn't really research it, but it didn't. Still, you can make a bad game and go to the system. How many games did LJN make for Nintendo? I don't know. Another exception was Dragon Warrior. There's 4 Dragon Warriors came out in the United States. And they didn't have to do like what Konami did with the Ultra brand for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games. Even though I think they had Tournament Fighters for NES also. That would be the 4th Ultra game, I think. Which is a little weird. I think Nintendo also turned down Tom Hanks as the actor of the time. And he would go on to won an Oscar twice in a row, Forrest Gump and Philadelphia. I'm saying Nintendo would have gone. Oh, he could fit. Like, there was the whole Bill Murray-ish Mario, and I think Tom Hanks could fit that. And DeVito, too. This really hurt the Nintendo brand, although the games obviously held up. It sort of hurt all of film history, actually, for video games. That's how important the Mario game was to that, and then it didn't hold up. I can still feel like Nintendo wasn't ready to make a film at the time. They didn't want direct control, they didn't overlook it, yet they should have. On the other hand, they hired people to work on it who were talented, it still didn't work out. And it was obviously negligence on their part. I definitely feel like it was all they were interested. One of the other things that bothered me about that was all they were interested in at the time was the merchandising rights to the game. I mean, the film, the movie, and that was another bit of a problem because like they didn't care about it from our perspective. Like the same reason why they had Super Mario Bros. 2 released as a different game. They didn't care about the quality of the game. They cared about making the money off the game. I think that's the problem about Nintendo in general.